Jai Veem, Jai Mulnivasi. You are watching MNT News Network. Today is Sunday, and every Sunday we have a subject in English. Again, today we have a very important topic that we are going to discuss, and today's topic is on the screen. Today's topic is why MPs raising slogans of Jai Samvidhan in Parliament are silent on implementation of the Constitution. We have the speaker, eminent speaker Mulnivasi SSDhammy sir, who is a National Vice President PPID. So we will discuss the topic with him, and let us see. We will dive deep into this subject, and we'll have a limited time. But in this limited time, we will have a sufficient discussion. So let us invite today's speaker on the screen, and let us warm welcome him. Sir, Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, Jai Samvidhan, Jai Bharat.
जी जय भीम जय मूल्य निवासी जय संविधान जय भारत.
Yes, sir. Again, for our viewers, I will put the subject on the screen. Why MPs raising slogans of Jai Samvidhan in Parliament are silent on implementation of the Constitution. So this is a very, very, important topic in the society wherever I go, and I see that this Jai Samvidhan is in the penetrating into the society in down the strata. Just I want to know, sir, that why this topic is chosen for the discussion, how this topic is relevant in the current scenario. Please have light, put some lights on this, sir.
At the outset, I thank MNT News Network for choosing this subject. Just in the chain of awakening the people about politics and constitution of
Sir,
India and their internal relationship, and the representatives who do politics as a representative of the people of their respective constituencies. So I thank for that because this is very relevant subject and relates to the welfare of the people and national interest and in, interest of the nation. So this is national service as well as social service both, so far
sir,
as this topic is concerned. So this relevance of this topic, actually this is the topic which is our key to the success of democracy in India and parliamentary system in the
sir,
democratic country, in any democratic country. So this is how we will see or evaluate the significance of this subject. Now, you see the role of MPs and how they are chosen, how they are elected as member of the House of the People, that is called Lok Sabha.
sir.
So, and House of the States, that is called Lower House or Rajya Sabha. So, how people are elected for these two houses, so far as our country is concerned, and for legislative assemblies and legislative councils, so far as the states are concerned. So, this legislature
Sir,
has a crucial role. See, the fate of the country is decided by the legislatures because out of these legislatures only the Council of Ministers is formed. So,
yes,
this council or the leader of the house, opposition leader, and leaders of different parties in the parliament or assemblies who are called leader of the Lok Sabha, leader of the Rajya Sabha in the, in the houses by the parties. So
sir,
this house, legislature house, is a very this fundamental you the see the agency or institution for
yes,
running or leading the democracy in our country. So
yes,
relevance of this subject is as such that you take guidance or your mind, you can say. So
yes,
your mind directs your body parts to act.
yes,
So according to that direction from the mind, our different body parts act. So accordingly, this is the house or the legislature which directs different organs of the country, different authorities, different agencies of the country, different systems of the country. So they function accordingly. So that is the relevance of this subject.
Okay, sir. Yeah, yeah. So moving forward, sir, just I want to know from you that this how the slogan of Jai Samvidhan appears suddenly in the parliament. Just want to know that what are the what are the programs or the what kind of movements or what kind of work has been done in the society that lead to MPs to raise this kind of slogan Jai Samvidhan. I mean, there must be a hell lot of work,
Very,
and it's not for
very,
1 year, for me many years it must be done. Yes, please let
very
us.
relevant, very relevant this question. See, in the parliament of any democratic country, the behavior of representative of the people depends on awakening among the people about any topic, any subject, any issue. So
Right, sir.
awakening is the foundation of raising such slogans in the legislature house, legislative houses. So
Yeah.
that it means that if today, because this is the first time in this 18th Lok Sabha, you can say rightly,
Yes.
this is the first time in a country after independence, or even before independence also,
Yeah.
that we are seeing the slogans of Jai Samvidhan.
Yeah.
Earlier, there were other these bases
Other narrative.
of raising slogans, maybe
Yeah.
Gita ki kasam, Ishwar ki kasam, something like that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But and now, so it means the awakening among the people about relevance of the constitution or role of constitution in their lives, in the national life, life of the nation, life of the people. So that has increased and reached the level that the politics of the country is now under control of this awakening of
Yeah.
constitutional this relevance for people. So it
Yeah.
means earlier the people were not that much aware about the constitution of our or of India.
Yeah.
What is the role of constitution for them, and what is their duty towards the constitution of the India. So it means in the recent some years there has been a consistent and effective
Mm.
and this mind-blowing campaign about relevance of constitution, different provisions of constitution, preamble of constitution,
Yeah.
our this fundamental rights, directive principles, and the role
Yeah.
of council of ministers and all that, and the role of elected representatives of people and elected representative of states and assemblies also. So during these recent past years, we see a campaign BS4, namely the BS4,
Yeah.
Bharatiya Samvidhan,
Samman
Samvardhan,
Suraksha. Mm.
Samman, Suraksha, and Samvardhan.
Well,
That is BS4. So
yeah.
this Samvidhan Awakening campaign
Yeah.
for last 7 years, it has been very successful program. It has gone up to rural areas, villages, different
Yeah.
colonies, across the classes of the country, different status, economic status, educational status, bureaucratic status, students, women, youth, farmers, and all different classes of the society. This campaign has
Yeah.
gone. And now, not only this, the Samvidhan Prabodhak or functionaries, they
Yeah.
have discussed about this during this campaign, relevance of the constitution
Mm.
with these our different political party leaders, member of parliaments, MPs, whether Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, MLAs, MLCs, and ministers and district leaders, state leaders, national
yeah,
leaders at their residences. So now this has come to their knowledge also, that
yeah,
if they don't go by the constitution, they don't respect the constitution, they don't give the due respect that is desired from them towards the constitution, then their politics will fall in jeopardy. So
yeah,
that is the thing that has compelled these MPs to raise
yes,
the slogans of Jai Samvidhan while taking oath in the parliament, and even while putting forth their views on presidential speech in parliament. Now
right, right,
let us see the scenario in
yeah,
the budget session, second part
yes,
of
yeah,
the budget session. So
sure, sure.
this is how it has come.
Yeah, yeah. And also I see that, as you said, that this awareness or the campaign has gone like a mind blowing, in a broad mass. It is something that, not a joke, like not a part of some organization who is a regional organization. It has gone all over the
Ah,
nation.
yeah.
In the states,
And,
all states. Yeah. So
nationwide.
nationwide. So nationwide means so many large number of
Hmm.
Samvidhan Prabodhak should be there. So
Hmm.
much, up to the district or taluka level has gone. It means it is a
Hmm.
huge
Hmm.
task, lot of manpower and money. Anyway, that's moving to the next. These MPs raising the slogan of Jai Samvidhan in the parliament, but the main topic we are coming here, but why they are silent on the implementation? What is the reason? If they are telling Jai Samvidhan, if it is in their mouth, it is in the heart, and if that is what they are sitting there, their intention is to implement the constitution, then why they are silent on the implementation part? What is the reason behind that?
You see, the implementation of the constitution, that is role of the executive and monitored by the legislature, we can say
Yes,
parliament.
yeah,
So because judiciary is also involved,
yes,
media is also involved,
yes,
and basically, as we have seen the campaign towards constitution, awakening about constitution, we have not seen that tremendous pressure on implementation of the constitution from the public.
yes,
The reason being, the public is not still aware or awakened about the implementation of the constitution, because different agencies are involved in the implementation of the constitution. So not only MPs, though largely MPs are responsible in the districts, in the respective districts, maybe one or two districts in their constituency, or one district. So
yeah,
they are uh, either chairman of monitoring committee in the districts,
yeah,
or they are members, a prospective member in their respective district monitoring committee, which monitors implementation of different schemes by the state government or central government, and law and order situation and implementation of the constitution as a whole. So when we talk of implementation of the constitution, it means we are heading towards monitoring achievement of the goals as declared under the preamble of the constitution of India. These are the
right,
objectives, these are the aims for which we have the constitution. So for this very purpose, the MPs are, if not 100%, but at least 70% responsible for monitoring the functioning of different administrative agencies in the districts. So that is the pressure on them. And
yeah,
secondly, the first pressure that should come from the public. If
yes,
the people ask them that what have you done for implementation of the constitution in your constituency,
yeah,
or districts, then they will come under that pressure. that they will
Right.
discharge their responsibility towards implementation of the constitution, rather proper implementation of the constitution by different agencies in their district, whether central or the or state, and even
Right.
judicial system in the districts or
Yes.
quasi judicial system in the districts, that is to be monitored by them as an institution, because
Yes.
every district has, I don't know whether people are aware of this not, all the districts have monitoring committee or vigilance committee also, and these
Correct.
MPs, MLAs and state ministers,
Yes.
they are either leader or chairman of that committee, and a district collector or district magistrate or deputy commissioner, whatever designation is there, they are secretary of that committee. So
Right.
these people are responsible for that purpose. But the other factor, that third factor that we have to keep in mind is that MPs are elected by the people, but they are elected as representative of party. People vote not as the best person from their constituency,
Mm-hmm.
they vote to a particular candidate because he belongs to a particular party.
Okay.
So, so that is the basic flaw in our democratic election system, and
Mm-hmm.
that is all due to non-awakening of the people. So that is required among the people, that they should elect their representative. Maybe party give their option by giving them a candidate for their representative.
Mm.
So they have to see the best representative for their constituency in
Mm.
all respect, in
Okay.
knowledge about the constitution and all that. So
Yes.
the MPs are more faithful to the parties, their parties, because parties, they give ticket to them, they fund their elections, their activist cadres work for their elections. Any party, if
Mm.
the, because no candidate is having its own army of activists for
No.
contesting elections, or it has no treasury to support their elections alone.
Yes.
So
Right.
they for these two things, they are dependent on their parties, and ticket, yes, ticket is must. So these three factors, they compel them not to raise slogans on implementation of the constitution. But
Right.
surprisingly, those in the opposition, they have no such fear in any house, whether state or parliament,
Yeah.
whether assembly or parliament. So they can raise slogans, but unless the pressure is
Mm.
mounted from the people of their constituencies on them, that look, now you understood the role of constitution or significance of the constitution of India, you have to understand the responsibility as representative of people towards implementation of the constitution of India in your constituency, in the districts under your constituency. So
Okay.
if that pressure is mounted from the people, then there will be no day that at least more than 50% MPs, before starting their speech in their
Parliament.
house, first they will say, Jai implementation of the Constitution. Jai
Okay.
Samvidhan,
Jai
Jai
implementation.
implementation of the Constitution.
Very good. This is a new slogan. Again, I'm listening from you, sir. Again, moving to the, whenever I am going into the society or in the cadres or I'm moving here and there and just I'm observing. And what there is another, in the people, there is a spreading and that they are talking. There is a discussion between the people and that the governing party, which whoever is governing right now or previously, and the opposition party, you know so if the both political party either which are aligned political
Both,
parties which are
groups,
yeah,
both
both
sides.
are of the same intention.
Hmm.
What is the same intention? That not to implement the constitution. Then what is the solution?
Then you see the intention. First, let me clarify, because I have been in the
Yes.
ministries or secretariat service for almost 35 years. I
Sure.
know all these things, how the ministries work. First thing is, nobody can ignore constitution, whether he or she belongs to opposition group or he belongs to the ruling group. So
Sir.
that first thing should be kept in mind.
Yeah.
Now the thing is how they go for using constitution in implementation of different acts, implementation of different programs, implementation of different projects, implementation of different schemes, implementation of different agreements, treaties, assignments. See, there are national and international responsibility. Now
Yes.
the thing is that, as say, I was a senior grade officer as director. So if some issue I have to put on file, first thing I will see is what is the constitutional provision empowering the central government to take decision on this particular subject or issue.
Subject.
We have three lists in the constitution about subjects put under different these authorities. So union government or union, we can say, is having its own absolute list, which cannot be this encroached by any state government. So this is only the absolute responsibility of union government, that is central government, to act upon this list, that is union list,
Hmm.
list 1. And then there is state list 2. So state list, the central government can take over only on the request of the state, or if the house of this lower house, that is called house of states, if it passes some resolution to act on this state list subject, then only the union government can take any action on, or prepare some policy or act on the subject belonging to this state list. Now the third list is concurrent list. So the concurrent list means that if there is a law under this list on any subject by the parliament, then it will prevail over the acts of the state legislature, whether that was enacted earlier, or it is called ante, or after that act. So it will become invalid to that extent which is in contradiction to this act
Sir.
prepared by the constitution.
Right.
So these three lists are very crucial knowledge to the people when they want to understand behavior of the MPs or MLAs
Yeah.
of their constituency or in the
Correct.
houses. So this implementation of the constitution, that is not only of state government or of central government, it is a coordinated this action by the center as well as states. So even in the union list, if central government has to take central government requires some land, then it has to go to the state government. So the land is the state subject. So the
Yes.
state government is to be requested for a requirement of the land. So that
Right.
is the that is the mechanism or beauty of our constitution, that neither the central government is independent of state governments, nor the state governments are independent of the central government. They have to work in coordination or in covalent bond relationship in implementation of the constitution. The only issue is that judiciary, higher judiciary, is also a watchdog on this executive, so far as implementation of the constitution is concerned. But though they have inherent power to go this proactively
Proactive.
on, but judiciary, hardly you will see one or two cases for proactive action by the higher judiciary, whether Supreme Court or high courts. So
Yes.
this is also one factor, that if higher judiciary proactively you see monitors the functioning of this executive and legislature also.
Sir.
All these things are combinedly responsible for implementation of the constitution. But
Yes.
raising the MPs, they see, the thing is that politics, as Baba Sahib said, is the best means for the service of the people and service of the nation. And
Yes. Yes.
political party is the medium, or say the path to prepare the society. So
Society.
the,
Yes.
uh, but these MPs, most of the MPs, they are not elected just because of the social services or services to the nation or services rendered to the people of their constituency. They are elected on other factors, maybe caste, religion, their capitalistic strength, parties value, like that, or some
Sir.
other kind of issues. So
Sir, there was a question here. There was a question here that in the society there is a narrative now
uh,
that the either the Congress or the BJP aligned, Congress aligned or the BJP aligned
India,
parties. Yeah.
India and
Yeah.
NDA. Yes.
India, yeah, both are
Uh,
saying that this mindset and the intention is same.
mm,
They are not in the constitutional mindset,
mm.
So the question is that Bahujan Mullimasi are searching. They are saying that there is a political, vacancy. I mean, a vacant area where they are looking for a third party which has a mindset of the implement the constitution, which intention is to implement the constitution in this true spirit. So what do you see here? I mean, is there something that can be done?
This area, that is a key question regarding what a third option is required as a program to carry forward, and to ask the people to support them on the basis of their program. So that is the answer that is required to this question. See, when a party is formed, there is some objective of launching that party, and there is some program prepared by that party. There is some ideology of that party. There are some principles on which this party will do politics, and there are some these set yardsticks of achievements envisaged by that party. So all these things are very much significant for an alternative, whether as third force or as only force, first force or
Yeah.
second. But now the politics is, in common parlance, understood as something as like king making or electing a king of their area, and that elected person behaves as a king, because people are not aware of role of politics, role
Yes.
of their
Correct.
representative. So
Yes.
that is the basic thing, that this is not a question of just India or NDA or some third party or
Hmm.
third this force. This
Yeah.
is a question of from which program, from which movement, from which ideology, from which principles the politics of a particular party is emanated. So that is very much important. Now the people are not aware of these things because these are very complicated things.
Hmm.
We as People's Party of India Democratic, we are very cautiously awakening the people about their support, which should be their criteria, which should be their test of supporting a politics, particular party, particular person. That is required. Unless people are awakened of these things, they will be unable to take decisions, to frame their opinions
Yes.
about supporting the right party or right politician or right group of parties. So if because we as People's Party of India, we have taken birth from a movement that is committed to the Constitution of India, whether it is respect or it is implementation of the Constitution or protection of the Constitution or nourishment of the Constitution. So we have emanated from it. We have an objective to make the Mulnivasis or Aboriginal Indians as one society,
Yes.
to annihilate casteism from amongst them, and to make them one identity society, a cohesive and homogeneous society, as Mulnivasi as it was before the Aryans came to our land, and they created cleavages among the people in the form of Varna Vyavastha, then in the form of casteism, and then different other these thoughts. So we are here in the politics to organize these people into one society and
Yeah.
make them the governing class of the society. And if being the political force committed to the Constitution, if they become the governing class of the country, then this implementation of the Constitution, that will become the first area, first point, first slogan of concern for each and every political worker, each and every political candidate, each and every elected representative from
Sir. Sir.
different constituencies of the country.
Sir. I think the people has got their answer. Yeah. So I think just the we are at the end of the program. Just I want to know from you that what is the message at the end of the program for our people, and then we will end the program session.
Yeah, see, in any democracy, it is the awakening among the people and values
Yeah.
in the society or in the people, citizens of the country, that captains or that directs or guides behavior, political behavior of the people. So the awakening and only awakening of the people is the key to ensure, to compel their representatives to focus implementation of the Constitution, not only respect of the Constitution, but implementation of the Constitution. So we have all the forces who respect Constitution, who want constitutional rule in the country, in India, to ensure successful democracy of the people in the country. All such functionaries, constitutional functionary, have to awaken the people towards significance of focusing on implementation of the Constitution. So that is
Sir.
the key message, key of my message today, that
Yes.
our awakening should focus on implementation of the
Implementation of the constitution. That's good. And then another things I noted that the Jai implementation of the constitution that should be coming into the next narrative as into
Yeah,
the society. Yeah, that's the very
right.
important narrative we set. I think thank you so much, sir. You have taken a time and then you have discussed in the given time in a very detail. And time to time we will again connect on the other subjects and we'll discuss the some other topics. Thank you so much for joining on MNT News Network.
Sure, sure,
Jai Bhim, Jai
sure.
Mulnwasi, Jai
Jai
Samvidhan, Jai
Bhim,
Bharat.
Jai Nivasi. Looking forward for such other subjects.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
and
sir.
congratulations
Thank
to MNT.
thank you, sir. Thank you. Friends, again tomorrow we have 8:30 again we have some discussion. The today tomorrow's topic will be पेपर लीक के बढ़ते मामले मूल निवासियों को शिक्षा और रोजगार से वंचित करने का षड्यंत्र वक्ता मूल निवासी सुरेश द्रविड़ राष्ट्रीय उपाध्यक्ष बामसेव. So please do keep watching this MNT News Network and follow, subscribe. Thank you so much.
MNT न्यूज नेटवर्क को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक और फॉलो करना ना भूलें. साथ ही बेल आइकॉन दबाकर जन जागृति की मुहिम में जुड़े रहें.